श्रीरङ्गकारिजनियोगिपदाब्जभृङ्गं श्रीवीरराघवकृपात्तसमस्तबोधं श्रीवासराघवसुतं विनयाभिरामं श्रीचक्रवर्तिगुरुवर्यमहं प्रपद्ये सद्गुणनिधिं ज्ञानवैराग्यवारिधिं दक्षं प्रवचने श्रीमच्चक्रवर्त्यार्यदेशिकम् श्रीशैलवंशसम्पूतात् सम्पत्सुधबुधाम्बुदेः प्राप्तागमान्तमनघं गोपालार्य महंश्रये श्रीमते गोपालार्य महादेशिकाय नमः। मार्यं करुणालयं तं वेदान्तयुग्मं समतीतवन्तं वत्साभिजातं विदुषां वरेण्यं श्रीभाष्यसिंहं प्रणमामि नित्यं। श्रीमते वात्स्यश्री कृष्णमार्य महादेशिकाय नमः। वात्स्यश्री कृष्णसूरीन्द्र पदपङ्कजषट्पदम् अनन्तपद्मनाभार्यं भारद्वाजमहं भजे। श्रीमते अनन्तपद्मनाभार्य महादेशिकाय नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः।
The Ramayana is not just a legendary tale of Lord Rama's life. It is a rich tapestry of human science and behavior. A deeper study of the Ramayana, guided by an Acharyan through Kalakshepam, reveals the profound philosophical, social and cultural insights that Perumal and Pirati have shared with us through their exemplary role play. Today, I would like to share with you my understanding of Shatrughna's character, inspired by my Acharyan Sri A.P.N. Swami's teaching during the Abhaya Pradhanasaram Kalakshepam. As we know, King Dasharatha had 4 sons born to his 3 wives, Kausalya, Kaikeyi and Sumitra. Each of them embodies distinct qualities. Rama, Kausalya's son, is the ultimate god, bringing joy to humanity. Bharata, Kaikeyi's son, is a devoted servant of Lord Rama, exemplifying Bhagavat Paratantriyam and shouldering the kingdom's responsibilities for 14 years. Sumitra's sons, Lakshmana and Shatrughna, demonstrate remarkable qualities. Lakshmana, the Kainkarya Shriman, dedicates himself to Sheshatvam, selfless service to God. Shatrughna, on the other hand, conquers even his desire to serve God directly and focuses on Bhagavata Paratantriyam, serving Bharata. Sumitra's parenting serves as an exemplary model. She dedicates one son, Lakshmana, to Bhagavat Kainkaryam and the other, Shatrughna, to Bhagavata Kainkaryam, demonstrating the ideal way to nurture children. Valmiki's masterful narrative in the Ramayana often refrains from explicit commentary on the inner workings of his characters' minds. Instead, he invites the readers to engage with the story on a deeper level, interpreting the thoughts, motivations, and the emotions of the characters for themselves.
गच्छता मातुलकुलं भरतेन तथा नकः शत्रुघ्नो नित्यशत्रुघ्नः नीतः प्रीतिपुरस्कृतः.
The revered Ayodhya Gandam of Ramayana commences with a profound slokam that highlights the exceptional qualities of Shatrughna. Valmiki describes him as Nitya Shatrughna, signifying the unwavering ability to conquer even his inner enemies, that is, ego, desires, and distractions. This conquest is achieved through his selfless service to Bhagavath Bharatan. As we delve into the Ramayana, we come to appreciate the immense challenges faced by Bharata. In a world where owning up even to one's own mistakes is a daunting task, Bharata demonstrated an extraordinary character by shouldering the blame for mistakes he did not even commit. Kamban beautifully portrays how Bharata was profoundly both physically and mentally affected upon learning of his mother Kaigeyi's wish to King Dasharatha. He says, "Ezhundanan, ஏங்கினன் இறங்கி பின்னரும் விழுந்தனன். விம்மினன், வெய்துயர்த்தினன், அழிந்தனன், அரற்றினன். Although Bharata bore no fault, he nonetheless assumed responsibility for Rama's exile to the forest. Valmiki recounts a poignant conversation between Rama and Lakshmana, revealing how Bharata would rise early to bath in the Sarayu river, deliberately avoiding the people of Ayodhya, fearing public criticism. Imagine the immense emotional support such a person would require. Undoubtedly, Shatrughna and Ramapaduka stood as unwavering pillars of strength to Bharata during Rama's 14 years absence. One might wonder if Shatrughna ever harbored the ambitions to rule the kingdom, and if that's why he chose to serve Bharata instead of Rama. Kamban provides a beautiful answer to this question. According to Kamba Ramayanam, when Bharata was contemplating Agni Pravesham due to Rama's delayed return, he asked Shatrughna to take over the kingdom. However, Shatrughna clearly refused, expressing his disinterest in ruling. He astutely observed that anyone who becomes entitled to the kingdom either abandons the kingdom like Rama or seeks to renounce the world altogether like Bharata.
கான் ஆழ நிலைமைகளை கைவிட்டு போனானை காத்து பின்பு போனானும் ஒரு தம்பி. போனவன் தான் வரும் அவதி போயிற்று, என்னா ஆனது உயிர்விட என்று அமைவானும் ஒரு தம்பி. அயலே நானாது, யானாம் இவ்வரசாழ்வேன், என்னே இவ்வரசாட்சி இனிதே அம்மா.
Shatrughna's exemplary character serves as a profound inspiration to all of us, and his way of life is a path shown to each and every one of us following Ramanuja Sampradayam. By embracing his approach, we can navigate the complexities of life with serenity, untouched by worldly influences. When Bharata departed for his maternal uncle's kingdom, meticulous arrangements were made for his stay, including considerations for his nakshatram and auspicious timing. However, these arrangements were made solely from Bharata's perspective, not Shatrughna's, despite the latter being a prince like Rama and Bharata. This disparity highlights a sensitive truth. When a superior travels, arrangements are tailored to their needs and not to the needs of their attendants. Thus, Bharata took Shatrughna along, much like carrying his personal belongings, illustrating the selfless nature of Shatrughna's service. As the Tamil phrase correctly puts it, Udayavan Udamaye Eduthuch Selluma Pole. In the Ramayana, we observe that Bharata, who sought protection in the Lord, still underwent the suffering. Conversely, Shatrughna, who sought protection in Bharata, the Bhagavata Uttaman, remained free from suffering. This principle is exemplified in the relationship between Madhurakavi Alvar and Nammalvar. Madhurakavi Alvar adopted the same approach as Shatrughna, seeking refuge in Nammalvar, who in turn relied on Perumal. Nammalvar, while composing his Pasurams, often assumed the role as a lover, as a mother of Perumal, expressing his longing and insecurities. This emotional turmoil is evident in many of his Pasurams. In contrast, Madhurakavi Alvar, who practiced Bhagavata Bhakti, did not experience similar suffering. Instead, he found solace in his devotion to Nammalvar, as expressed in his Pasuram. Devu Mattariyeen, Kurugur Nambi, Pavin Innisai, Padi Tirivane. Madhurakavi Alvar's devotion was centered on Nammalvar and he found joy only in serving him. He even regarded Nammalvar's composition as more precious than the divine acts of Perumal Krishna. This selfless devotion, inspired by Shatrughna's example, freed Madhurakavi Alvar from suffering. இன்பத்தில் இறைஞ்சுதலில் இசையும் பேற்றில் இகழாத பல்லுறவில் ராகம் மாற்றில் தன் பற்றில் வினை விலக்கில் தகவோக்கத்தில் தத்துவத்தை உணர்த்துதலில் தன்மையாக்கில் அன்பர்க்கே அவதரிக்கமாயன் நிற்க அருமறைகள் தமிழ் செய்தான் தாளே கொண்டு துன்பற்ற மதுர கவி தோன்ற காட்டும் தொல் வழிகள் நல்வழியே துணிவார் கட்கே தொல் வழியே நல்வழிகள் துணிவார் கட்கே. Swami Vedanta Deshikan elucidates the essence of Madhurakavi Alvar's Kanninun Sirathambu through this pasuram. Madhurakavi Alvar recounts the benefits he derived from associating with Nammalvar, likening his joy to the overflowing waters of Tamarabarani river. I only recall Swami Vanala Mamunigal's Upadesa Ratnamalai here while imagining the state of mind of Madhurakavi Alvar. உண்டோ வைகாசி விசாகத்துக் கொப்பொரு நாள் உண்டோ சடகோபர் கொப்பொருவர் உண்டோ திருவாய்மொழி கொப்பு தென்குருகை குண்டோர் பார்த்தனிலொக்குமோர். There is no day as special as Vaikasi Visakam. There is no one equal to Nammalvar or Acharyan, not even Emperuman. This is not just a pride, but Satvika Ahankaram. In spite of the greatness of Samskrita Vedam, the greatness of Thiruvaimozhi can never be undermined. Swami Ramanujar says, chanting Thiruvaimozhi brings a pleasant fragrance to our mouth. That is the reason when Swami Deshikan has done his Thiruvaimozhi Vyakyanam, he has named it as Nigama Parimalam. Swami Deshikan says, the experience of Thiruvaimozhi is like the smell of Magirampu when there is a fresh evening breeze. Because of the avadaram of Nammalvar, there is no place equal to his avadara kshetram Tenkurugor. Such is Nammalvar's speciality. Even if one is unfamiliar with the Divya Prabandham, which extols the glory of Perumal, learning Madhurakavi Alvar's Kanninun Sirathambu is sufficient as it leads one to Perumal. Our Acharya Nadamunigal exemplifies this, having retrieved all the Nalayara Divya Prabandham through Madhurakavi Alvar's Pasuram. This Kanninun Sirathambu possesses the transformative power to achieve what was previously unattainable. Madhurakavi Alvar affirms, Annayai Attanai, Ennai Andidum Tanmayan, Sadagopan in Nambiye. Despite worshipping Perumal, Nammalvar is his everything. Nammalvar as an Acharyan accepts and transforms individuals who are deemed useless or incapable. This profound mercy is a hallmark of all our Acharyas in our Ramanuja Sampradayam. However, remember that the Sishyan must possess the unwavering faith in their Acharyan as exemplified by Madhurakavi Alvar. While Veda Adhyanam is crucial, understanding the inner meaning of Vedas and practicing Vedas is even more special. Madhurakavi Alvar indicates, Mikka Vediyar Vedathin Utporul Nirkap Paadi Ennenjul Niruthinan. This Bhagavatanishtai, exemplified by Shatrughna's devotion to Bharata, is a timeless path shown by Madhurakavi Alvar. Embracing this Ramanuja Sampradayam's Rajapate, that is the express highway, will guide us towards an untroubled life. Dhanyasmi.